You know what time it is?
It's movie time.
It's movie time. It's time to bust out all the lovey-dovey movies.
Love movies.
Right, Valentine's Day is coming. It's time to be squishy. So we got some rockin' movies because they're not all just chick flicky. These are movies that will be fun to watch during Valentine's season with your husband, with your boyfriend, with your children, like all around. They've got a great, fun. I don't know if they're always positive and great relationships, but they're awesome and they're fun to deal with. So let's see what we watch during Valentine's Day. The ones that my husband is A-okay to watch every year. I love it. It's so awesome. It's a double feature, so I'm going to cover the bottom one because we don't want to talk about that one. But Ever After, this is like all-time favorite romance movie for my husband. I love it. Drew Barrymore does an amazing job in it. It's such a fun retelling of Cinderella. It's fantasy, it's comedy, it's romance, there's a little adventure in it. It's amazing. So if you have not seen Ever After, you better pull it up and check it out because it is so good.
So speaking of little love movies, my husband doesn't like chick flicks. And yet he quotes Pride and Prejudice.
Oh my gosh, all the time. All the time.
So awesome. Like, oh, we need to watch this one again. It's been a while since I've heard. The pigs escaped again. Or, don't you judge me, Lizzie. So funny. So we love Pride and Prejudice. There's lots of versions. We love the one with Keira Knightley. So good. It's just really kind of that real life of trying to get along and get to know somebody and fall in love and not be on the same page. So good. It's great love story. And the fact that my husband quotes it makes it even so much better to watch. And that he's willing to watch. I'm just like, really, how can you not love chick flicks? Because really?
Right. Well, and it's funny because I'm not always a feel-good type movie. Like, sometimes I'm like, there's always sad things that happen in them. So I'm like, definitely has to be a happy ending because real life sucks on its own. I'm not going to watch it for entertainment. So, real life, like, torn between brother love, like whatever you want to call it, of I'm coming back and sticking it to you and then it came back and bit me in the butt type of a thing.
Real feeling.
Right, Sabrina.
Sabrina.
I love Sabrina. My entire family loves Sabrina. They all quote it. I just love it. I love Harrison Ford. The chick that plays opposite him, I can never remember her name. But even like, and then like the brother. See, I'm horrible with actor names. Sorry. Right, if you weren't a huge star when I was a kid to learn it then, you have no hope. But Sabrina, the original is good too, the remake is even better, and that's not said very often, so check out Sabrina.
And I think the funniest thing, like, my husband loves Sabrina too, so we have it and we watch it, and like the first several times I think watching it, it still like hurt my brain a little bit to be like, how did we end up with him? And then it all like clicks and it all makes sense. It's kind of like watching, for me, like watching Little Women, like back in the good old 90s.
Right.
And it's like, how did she end up with him? But it's the right story. And so maturing, it's good to kind of like go through that and see why those relationships worked the way they did to get to the right ending. So it's fun to figure that out because sometimes in our lives, we don't go where we thought we were going.
Right. So speaking of not going where you think you're going is Stardust.
I love Stardust.
I'm like, can you call this a romance?
Oh,
it's like the weirdest,
so
quirkiest, fun movie ever. Michelle Pfeiffer does an amazing job in it. Like it's just quirky and it's hilarious and it's a good family togetherness.
Teen and up, people.
Teen and up.
Oh, it's so funny though. So
yes,
really, if you're looking for a funny one and you haven't seen Stardust, it's out there.
Oh my goodness.
Look it up. You can totally watch that one.
Yes.
And it totally make you laugh.
All right. So, teen. The rest of these are probably teen and up.
Yeah.
This is definitely a movie that your man can get on board with for a romance Valentine's Day movie. Who doesn't love a little
Brad Pitt?
little Angelina, Brad Pitt, foreplay, like
you need a good foreplay movie. It's right here for you. Just that fun tension of life and even years of being married, and that tension kind of tossed in there. It's just funny and fun and
well, then like how do they not know that they're living two different lives together? Like just the funniness of that.
Oh,
and
it's so good.
My kids think our minivan is so much cooler since they've watched this movie.
One of my all-time favorite fun, not chick flicks that I can probably get my husband to watch with me most of the times is Hitch.
Oh
Hitch
my gosh.
is so good.
Will Smith is amazing.
Yes, Kevin James, Will Smith, they're so good. It is fun, uplifting, funny. It's falling in love, stupid.
Right, everything that
Perfect.
could go wrong does go wrong, and then how does he still figure it out in the end?
Yes, so if you haven't seen Hitch, you've got to check this movie out. It is so good, and like really, I don't know what guy wouldn't want to see the funny things happening in this awesome chick flick.
It definitely makes you think, okay, my date's gone better than that. Right,
There it
because
is.
I've never ended up with a black eye at the end of a date, thank
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
So,
Oh goodness.
all right, here's another funny one. She's dating two different guys, they're best friends, and they know that they're dating the same chick, so they put up rules and boundaries, but they're like spy dudes, and they break every rule. That's what they've been trained to do their whole life. It's hilarious. Reese Witherspoon is torn between. It's so funny. So my only warning is that she has a friend that's just one of those friends that they throw in there to be vulgar. So definitely teen, definitely couple cringe scenes to be like, oh, you stupid friend. To be like, don't have stupid friends like that. They make your life awkward. Those are my conversations with my kids.
Nice.
Yeah, if you don't want to feel awkward like that, don't have friends like that.
There you go.
True story.
All right, we need to go dancing.
Let's go dancing.
Let's go dancing. Okay, so I've got Take the Lead, and this is Antonio Banderas, and it's actually based off a real life story. Now, I don't think the real life story is nearly as fun as the movie, but it's not the way they do that to our real life stories.
Right.
But it is about teens and ballroom dancing and just that dynamic, and there's some little bit of sweet love going on, but nothing too crazy. It just is this great feel-good chick flick kind of movie that I could watch all the time, and our kids are really into ballroom dancing right now, so
all because of this movie, I think.
love it. They love it. But they were dancing beforehand. I'm like, you guys need to see this movie, so we found it and let them watch
Right, so talking about movies, Dirty Dancing, the all-time like beginning dance movie, amazing, Patrick Swayze, the like lifting scene in the water, whatever, nobody puts baby in the corner, all those iconic things. This is a great movie. Who doesn't love dancing and Patrick Swayze and such a good movie. Oh my gosh, I'm reliving this movie and thinking about my teenage daughters. Be like, no, don't go sleep with a sexy dancer dude that your father says to stay. It's a bad movie. I changed my mind. My kids aren't gonna watch it with me this time.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
She's like a teenage rebellious person that just does whatever she wants and daddy pays for it all. That's what is wrong with these 80s movies? We gotta do a video on 80s movies.
And how they're so bad.
Alright, my last one.
The last one.
Top Gun, another 80s movie.
I'm telling you though, some of these iconic ones are awesome and yet inappropriate. So you just decide if that's something you need to see with your kids or alone. But
we did
Tom
watch
Cruise,
it,
so.
right? We love it. Even like, my poor daughter's like, can we fast forward? Yes, we can fast forward. So anyways, if you have clean flicks, you can get them off there too. But this is a great romance, like making the bad boy calm down and settle down. Like every girl dreams about having the hot bad boy that you get to like domesticate, right? That's domesticate. She domesticated Tom Cruise.
My husband loves these movies with us, which makes them super fun. It's always fun if you can have something that you can bond together over. And so the commentators are hysterical and inappropriate, but the songs are so good, and there's a little bit of love sprinkled along the storyline. But Pitch Perfect, people, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I love them all.
Right.
I love Pitch Perfect.
The music in these is so much better than the original songs that they.
Soundtracks.
I love it. Right, so much fun. So.
Pitch Perfect.
All right, so those are some of our fun romance movies to watch with or without people during Valentine's Day season. So we hope that you pick up a couple of feel-good movies and enjoy some time to
be in love.
Be in love with Tom Cruise. So many of them. So take a time to slow down and feel a little bit of love in the world because the world's crazy right now. Like, subscribe, go check out what we did for Halloween and Christmas if you want to backtrack a little bit. Yeah. And let us know if you want us to, like, you know, talk about all the crazy 80 movies. That would be a fun video.
So true.